We're winding down the week with some top earnings charts. Don't be discouraged if things weren't going your way earlier this week, because there's plenty more to come. Let's jump right into it. Our first stock is one everybody knows, Starbucks. I actually own this in my own personal portfolio. It only had that one miss back in 2015, but shares have been kind of stagnant here. CEO has left. There's new management in charge. They're doing some new things. They're rolling out a whole new food menu here in Chicago, and they're testing it here. I actually saw it in one of the stores. People were buying it. So things like that. And then you got the unicorn frappuccino stuff going on. But this is, one to watch. People like it, but the shares haven't really been doing much. Maybe we'll see a breakout here. Going forward, Eastman Chemicals. They have the one miss back in 2016, but otherwise it's just been a choppy chart. I'm not sure what's going to move this higher. It has been bouncing off of the Trump trade, actually, because the chemical side, if the infrastructure and the industrial and manufacturing picks up, then so will the chemical side. So this will be an interesting one to tune in to actually see how business is and what's going on. Then we have Columbia Sportswear. Dun dun. It's in the dreaded retail sector. No, I can't believe I'm even putting one in, but they've only had the one miss in 2013, so that's an exceptional record, especially for a retailer. They've had a couple big beats in the last year and a half or so. Nobody's cared because we're just kind of trading sideways. A lot of good retailers are getting lumped in with the bad, so this could be an opportunity for someone who's kind of looking around. So if you're interested in retail, you might want to check in on these guys, kind of see what's going on over there with their same-store sales and everything else. But you got to like their earnings beat and their earnings surprise track record. And then we have ColgatePalmolive, an old school company that makes products we all know. They just have the one miss back in 2015, so also good track record. This is also a pretty choppy chart, especially the last couple of years. Looks like the shares want to break out here in 2017, but we'll see if we can get an extra boost to actually do so off of this earnings report. And then I put Royal Caribbean up here because even with the three misses, I just like their chart. They were, up and away, especially as fuel prices came down up through 2015. Then they got a little bit of a pullback there, but they've been beaten ever since. And fuel, even though it's rising a bit, the travel demand is still really strong. They're already, booking in advance for trips coming down the pike 6-12 months from now. So we're going to hear a lot about what the consumer is really doing on the travel side. So this is one you want to tune into if you're interested in those travel stocks, because it's one of the better performers, certainly out of the cruise ships and even out of the hotels. So definitely tune into Royal Caribbean. So while this might be those that I like for this week, of course, next week we're getting well over 1,000 companies reporting again, including many of the big wigs, many of the S&P 500, Dow components, everybody else going again next week. So I'll be back with even more charts. Be sure to tune in. And if you're interested in options with any of these, the options trades are going. They're going all through the week. So be sure to check out those with Dave Bartosiak. He's over on YouTube at Zach's Live Trader. So check it out over there on YouTube, Zach's Live Trader. He's covering all the option stuff. I don't know what he's doing, but if you're interested in the options plays, definitely go over there, because I like to tune in because I don't know what's happening with the options. But if you're interested in just the earnings, beats, and misses, I'm covering all of that. So between both of us, we have everything covered on the earnings front this season. So be sure to tune in, and I'll be back next week with even more charts.